God ain't gonna give you something if you ain't ready for it. I don't know who this video is for, but this video is definitely for somebody. Your focus is on the wrong things right now. Your eyes have been off of where God wants your eyes to be on. God wants your eyes fixed on him in this season. This is the reason why you're going through what you're going through right now. You're dealing with a season of separation and isolation. And there's a reason for that. God separates us and isolates us so he can instill to us what he wants us to know about this season and for the next season. God wants to be the only influence in your life, and the only way to make sure of that is to separate you and isolate you. Yeah, you're alone right now, but you have to understand leaders are always alone, and God wants you to become a leader in this season. So he's training you up and building you up for who you are about to be in your next season. But if you don't get through this season and you give up wanting to settle for this relationship you're trying to get in, or trying to dabble in some things that you shouldn't be dabbling in, you're going to stunt your own growth. God has planted you where you are for a reason, and you have to trust him in that. This is a time for you to get in your word. This is a time for you to pray. This is a time for you to seek direction so you can be ready for what's to come. God's not going to give you something you ain't ready for. So maybe you've been praying for something, but if God doesn't see you as the right manager, you ain't getting it. Make sure you're managing and stewarding what God has given you in this season so he can bring you on to that next season. Separation and isolation only takes place because God is getting ready to elevate you. Elevation is about to take place in your life, but it's important for you to make sure that you finish off this season strong and don't give up or don't give in to the lust and the temptation that Satan's going to throw at you, because the enemy is always trying to knock you off your pivot.